Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am Roy, signing in with a few more Illustrator tips and tricks. Many times during graphic design in Adobe Illustrator, there are many things despite being in front of the eyes, we cannot find them and use. So today I am going to show you the 6 most useful Illustrator tips that are there but hidden. So let's begin. Let's draw a line from left to right and give a stroke value of 40. And then draw another line from right to left and change the stroke value to 40. Now let's change the variable width profile of the stroke to width profile 4 from this panel. The stroke looks like an arrow from left to right. And if I do the same thing with the second line, the stroke would look like an arrow from right to left. So one thing is clear, the profile will act in the same direction as the initial drawing direction of the stroke. The upper stroke was created from left to right, so the arrow faced left to right. Vice versa with the lower line. Now if I want to change the direction of the arrow, there is a simple hidden trick. Select the pen tool and click on the starting anchor point of the stroke once. Press escape and you are done. Just remember, you need to click on the starting anchor point of the stroke. Nothing will happen if you click on the ending anchor point, so nothing to worry about much. But once you click the starting point with the pen tool, that anchor point becomes the ending anchor point. So if you wish to revert the direction, you need to click the other anchor point. Most of the time to create a shadow, we often use Gaussian Blur. But let me show you a better option. Let's create a circle and Alt drag to the right for another copy. Now select the first one and go to Effect, Stylize, Feather. Let's change the value to any large number. And you will see a nice feathered shadow blending perfectly with the background. Let's change it to 90 and press OK. Now select another circle and this time go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur. I'll increase the radius value and you can see the problem of peculiar square translucent bounding box-like things. You can manage this issue by reducing the radius value to avoid this alien nature of it, and up to a certain amount you can increase the value. But it is never like the feathered one. Every time you try to type anything, you get the same myriad regular font, 12-point size, and if you go inside the character menu, you will find the kerning also is as auto. But most of the time you neither use this font nor use the style or the kerning. There is a separate option in Adobe Illustrator where you can change the default setup for the fonts. Go to Window, Type, Character Styles. So this window will pop up and then click on that 3 lines icon and go to Character Style option. Another window will pop up. Here you go to Basic Character Format and now you can change the font and style. I will go for Montserrat font. I can choose the font style to semi-bold, bold or even regular or medium. I can change the default size to 18 points and I prefer kerning as optical. You can change many other things like font case, position, leading and tracking as default. I will leave them as it is. Click OK and close this window too. Now let's delete this text and type new text. And this time you can see on the top that the default font is no more myriad but Montserrat, medium, 18 points. Even inside the character panel you can see the kerning is optical, not auto anymore. This is a complex floral pattern with colorful flowers, petals, leaves and stems, etc. There are so many colors variations that it is quite difficult to select a similar colored shapes individually and change their color together, especially if they are grouped. But there is a simple solution for that. Select the direct selection tool and select a shape that you want to change the color. Now go to select, same, fill color, and all the shapes with the same color are selected. Now you can go to this recolor artwork either by selecting the wheel shape button on the top, or you can go to edit color, recolor artwork to change the color. And you can see that all the selected shapes' colors are changed all together without any hassle. Let me show you another example. If I select this off-green leaf and go to select, same, fill color, and change the color with this bright green, you can see all the shapes with off-green color are selected and colors are changed altogether. Now there is a twist in this process. This leaf-like shape has a fill color as well as a white stroke. Let's select the same fill and stroke shape together. Now I want to change their fill color with this leaf's color. So you may be thinking of selecting the eyedropper tool and clicking on the leaf. But the eyedropper tool is not only copying the fill color but the entire property of that shape. Like this shape doesn't have any stroke, so the selected shapes lost their white stroke property. Sometimes it is helpful but not always. Now let me undo the changes and select a similar bright green color from the swatch panel. And you can see the white strokes are intact and the fill color is changed. Now let me show you another twist of this process. If I select this leaf and go to select same fill color, despite having a white stroke, these shapes are also selected as their fill color is the same, and we went to the select same fill color. That is why the stroke property, whether it is there or not, is ignored. Even here also you can see the stroke property is not defined, as some of the shapes have strokes and some don't. Now if I want to change these leaves color, then I'll go to select same, fill and stroke, and now it won't select anything that doesn't have both similar fill and similar stroke color properties. And now you can change the fill color as well as stroke color all together. Let's find out how can we offset the text border and still can change the text afterwards. I will type a text that may be offset with a thick and large font like lobster. And let's change the text color to white. Now we will go to Appearance panel. Select the text and from that triple-lined menu button, I will select Add a new stroke. Or you can add a stroke from this icon at the bottom left corner. I'll change the stroke value to 3 and the color to white. Now do not deselect anything. Keep selecting the stroke property as well as text on the artboard. Now go to Effect, Path, Offset Path. And I'll go for 15 pixel offset value. It still looks messy as we have another pending job. This time we will go to Effects, Pathfinder, Add, and it is done now. Now you can change the text. What I want to change is the caps and corners in the Advanced Stroke panel. By selecting the text as well as stroke property in the Appearance panel, you can change the color of the stroke. You can also give a separate fill color value from this appearance panel. There is a separate tool inside the Type Tool menu called a Touch Type tool. By selecting this tool, now you can select individual letters one by one and move them around as you wish. However, there is no shift and drag option for align movement horizontally or vertically. But you can use the arrow keys for left and right and up and down movement. My keyboard increment is too little to show the movement, so let me change it to 1 pixel. So now you can see I can use up and down arrows to move it upwards and downwards, and use the left and right arrows to move left and right. The most important feature is you can still change the text. I will change the N to R. You need to rearrange the letters as auto-kerning is added while changing the text, so do that as earlier, and that is how you can move the individual letter as you wish. So that is all for the day. How do you like it? Let me know in the comment section. Please give a like, make some comments and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Till then, keep learning.